People who got caught having sex at work, what happened? This was back in 2013. I was in the US Army working as a supply specialist, so I had keys to everything. Female co-worker and I would FCK everywhere. Storage rooms, offices, empty barracks rooms. Went on for months. One day our platoon sergeant pulls us aside and tells us he knows what's been going on. Says he saw us in one of our large warehouse areas. He said as long as it never happened again, he wouldn't make a big deal of it. He kept his word. Good dude. My friend caught maintenance man and his wife having sex in the break room. He never said anything. They were a married couple but both employees. They got caught screwing at the Christmas party. Nothing happened for a few weeks. Then they both got fired because they were collecting the gym membership stipend but couldn't show proof of attendance. Pretty sure that was the first and only time the company enforced the stipend rule. There was a girl who had sex with some employees for pay. When caught, they transferred her to another building and took some minor disciplinary action against all involved. Then she did it again at the new building, so they transferred her back. Couple years had passed, so no old clients in her area. Then she did it again. Third time was the final straw to get her fired. I didn't know I couldn't do that. Nothing. They said sorry and closed the walk-in door. Restaurants are a weird and wacky world. Back in 2010, my high school basketball coach got caught having sex with a very pregnant teacher in the hospitality room of the school. I mean very pregnant lol, and both of them were married. Very sad, haha. I work in a Raga Vermont office. Our boss got caught having sex with his private secretary. Boss stepped down and PS suspended for 6 months. Boss was caught screwing 5 different women at the hotel I worked at. He was fired with a long investigation. Sure explained why the dude was always late leaving. Had to catch up for how much f***ing he did. I was caught by my boss going at it with my boss. He threw his binder down on the ground to get our attention. Then he left and we broke apart. Then just finished the shift. I was so sure we were both going to get fired. I was a nervous wreck the whole day. In the end, he decided to not tell anyone and not to fire us. He just asked me if it was consensual, which it was, and lectured me on how inappropriate that was. Obviously I agree. He also said he wished us a happy relationship. Lol. Scariest and most awkward day at work of my life. Never again. I see the supervisor sometimes, and I know it's obviously something we'll both never forget. Got caught by my brother plowing a co-worker in the back of our family-owned restaurant. He played it cool for a few years, until we were talking about it at lunch and I casually mentioned I know he caught us. That was the day I found out he was doing the same thing with the same girl. Edit. Jesus Christ guys. It wasn't my sister. It was my brother's sister. I used to work at the county jail and we hired a new officer that worked the cage. The cage control room is semi-private and has control of unlocking doors so no one can walk in without the cage operator pushing a button. She was in an open marriage and put out for just about anyone. She got caught when 8 officers got the clap. A few spouses who got the clap from their cheating husbands complained to the sheriff and she was fired. Demotions, suspension and firings of other male officers followed after an internal investigation. I plant trees for a living and hire over 30 20-somethings and send them into remote areas for days at a time. Often I set up trail cameras to track progress and get cool time-lapse shots and also wildlife pics. On more than a few occasions I've seen photos of staff walking off together and one glorious blowjob shot perfectly framed. I delete the photos and don't make a big deal of it. If it doesn't impact their tree numbers I just consider them on break. Most of the time they are paid per tree planted so it's up to them how much time they want to plant vs FCK.